r/AskReddit. What is the equivalent of Apple removed 3.5mm jack of your favorite products? Apps that had no need for a subscription now requiring a subscription. I have severe skin allergies, so finding soaps and cosmetics that don't cause irritation is difficult. When I find something that works, the worst thing ever is seeing new and improved formula stamped on the bottle. Adobe products becoming subscription-based. I want to just pay once for Adobe Photoshop, not every single month. Craftsmen altering the lifetime warranty of their hand tools so much so that it's a shell of what it used to be. There was a time not so long ago you could take any busted craftsman tool, no matter where you got it or how you broke it, and get it swapped out. It truly was a tool for life. Can't do that anymore. Most CD booklets don't have much artwork anymore. I used to listen to albums whilst looking at the artwork and reading the lyrics. Very few albums have that now. Old Lego Club magazines. I remember when I first got them as a kid, I would flip through the catalog pages of all the available sets. There were specific ads for themes as well as comic books, but the set catalog was why I was there. Then in 2010 or 2011, I do not remember, they got rid of the catalog portions, which made the magazines pretty fat, and only left the ads, announcements, and comics. I liked flipping through the pages and seeing all the sets and prices. Hell, that was how I made my Christmas and birthday wish lists. Edit, thanks for the silver. I don't know how I keep forgetting that Lego is still very popular. Edit, too, this has definitely become my most popular comment ever. Many years ago on Xbox 360 you could watch Netflix with your homies. Your avatars would show up in a movie theater and you could even emote to the movie. So many good times were had just bullshitting watching random shitty Netflix movies back then. Then out of nowhere, they just took it away. Sad face. I still get sad thinking about it. Cadbury Dairy Milk no longer exists. The recipe is the product. You can't change the recipe and expect us not to notice. Shrinkflation isn't even a problem if the recipe hadn't been changed. Cadbury Dairy Milk is supposed to have a slight crumble, but it is now a squidgy palm oil filled mess. Kraft/Mondelez have adulterated something that, although not gourmet, was a gold standard of the mass market. It is now just cheap crap like everything else. Nobody asked for this. I was willing to pay the slight premium, but boosting revenue by cutting costs on ingredient was more important to you. Along with that is being lied to our face by corporate non-entities who claim it is the same. I remember. Back in my day, less than 3 years ago, you were able to buy smartphones where the user could easily remove the battery and replace it themselves. Broke my LG G5, at the time, the last LG phone with a removable battery by owner, and went with a Samsung S20. That LG lasted me 3.5 years until I dropped it and broke its screen. When my battery started losing its charge quickly, I bought another battery from the retailer and it was practically good as new. Cosmopolitan, the magazine. As a teenager I read one my girlfriend had in math class once, and for some reason just kept reading them. For 10 years, I bought it every month. When I was deployed I had my wife buy it and send me a copy each month. On my bookshelf, I have them all lined up, because if you have an entire year of Cosmo, the spine of the magazine actually has a guy on it. It's usually their hot guy of the year or whatever you call it. Well, in 2019, Cosmo decided fuck that. And they got rid of the guy on the spine. I can't tell you guys how much satisfaction I got when I finished a year out and could see the whole guy. It's really dumb because I'm straight, and I don't really care about it beyond knowing I finished something. But Cosmo got rid of the guy and I haven't bought another issue since. I really cannot stress how deeply upset I was about this. Edit. This has blown up way more than I expected, so I just want to say if Cosmo's marketing team sees this, they'll regain a customer if they bring Spine Guy back. Apple removed the SD card slot on MacBook Pro. As a photographer, why? It didn't even take up any internal space. And this is supposed to be a tool for creative professionals. I haven't upgraded my 7-year-old Pro because I'm just holding out hope that they put one back in there. Maybe it just gets snuck back in and Tim Cook doesn't notice? When most games, in particular FPS, stopped caring about modding or the ability to have community servers. Now everything is fucking microtransactions and matchmaking. Matchmaking especially completely killed the opportunity to build communities from inside the game, and combined with the lack of community servers, with trusted admins, encouraged macho I am a special snowflake lead gamer toxic attitudes, which encourages botting and cheating, which can't be dealt with because nobody has ban rights. Having small hole in old Nokia phones to attach wrist strap prevented 1,000 time getting my phone yanked out of hand, dropped by getting strangers hit or getting stolen even. They permanently replaced a portion of the sugar in one of my favorite drinks, Taxi, for stevia. And as I'm a pesky super taster, now I can't drink it anymore, because it's so gross. And don't be confused with the low sugar variety. They did it to the normal one. Luckily there are off-brand varieties that I still like. Zappy and Joe's. HDMI import on the Xbox. I'm one of the apparently few people who was very excited about the possibility for the Xbox One to be the box for TV with everything running into it. It's so nice to be able to not touch a remote and just use an Xbox for it all. Our Switch is connected to the Xbox and is run through there. Volume is controlled by the Xbox. Just makes everything simple and so nice to not have to change inputs. But apparently it wasn't super pro gamer enough, so no more of that. They changed the 5-flavor lifesavers. No more lime or pineapple. What the hell? Similarly, replacing lime with green apple in Skittles. I don't know what the obsession with green apple is, but I'm not happy with the change. Edit. Looking online, it looks like pineapple may be back in lifesavers, but I distinctly remember pineapple missing when I bought them last. And it looks like they tossed out lemon and lime and replaced them with watermelon and raspberry. They may have green apple instead of cherry in some too, idk. I'm not buying a pack to find out, I don't need any more disappointment. Spotify removing a lot of features, particularly the ability to view the entirety of your library sorted however you like. Sortable libraries are such a basic feature of music services and they just fucking ditched it. Now when you view your library it's just a mix of played recently and whatever Spotify decides to show you. To add insult to irritability, 9 times out of 10 searching your own library doesn't yield results even when you have songs downloaded. They've been actively making the service worse for years now, but finding a replacement has been disappointing. I loved Samsung Health. Like I ended up convincing my friends to get Samsung phones because I loved it so much. I lost a lot of weight using their weight management tool. Last year they took it out back and put it down. They removed the weight management tool, and caffeine tracking. They kept the step counter and food/calorie input, but like they have been slowly stripping the app and at this point it's a glorified step counter. Could I go to another system? I could. But I'm pretty mad. It was a great and clear feature that I genuinely loved using and was on my track to being healthier, and nothing else feels the same. I got pretty discouraged afterwards and have been maintaining but not losing weight because I really don't enjoy any other trackers I used. It was a native everything I needed in one place app. Now I have to use more than one app and hate the UI/UX on all of them.